after going back and kind of watching Saturday night, how do you think you played when you kind of revisited?
Just looking back at it, obviously you want to win, but from what I've heard around the building and just my teammates and just watching it, I feel like I played pretty good.
Has it gotten a chance to hit you yet? I guess in terms of the moment of the game is probably hard, but to take in the moment of this is your first serious collegiate playing time.
It hasn't hit me yet. Probably when I run through the tunnel, step out on the field for the first time, it's probably going to hit me. But I'm just treating this week like I do every week, as normal as possible.
How beneficial was it though Saturday to get that experience, get that playing time against Ole Miss, and kind of, like I said, have that experience in an SEC game?
I think it definitely is beneficial going forward. Once you kind of get your feet wet for the first time, you can kind of just build off of it going forward and perform better now that it's not really guessing like, oh, I wonder what it's like to be in an SEC game. Now I know what it's like. Now I know when I'm practicing what I need to work on and just how to build from it going forward.
On the assumption Avery's probably not going to play this weekend, has he been helping? What has he been talking to you about, or if he has been kind of helping prepare?
Yeah, and we've been watching film together as a unit overall, and I sit right next to Avery, and then when I go out on the field, I'm right next to Gunnar Britton, right next to Cam Stutz. They have a ton of experience, obviously, so they've all been really helpful, and just me preparing and stuff like that.
Kind of the things that Mississippi State does up front, the movement they do, is that maybe a tough place to start your first college game potentially?
It's definitely different compared to a lot of teams that we have played in the past, and but I think Ole Miss doing a lot of similar twists and stuff up front. Like I said, getting my feet wet, and just they do a lot of similar stuff. So at least I've seen some of it, and I'm spending all week looking over it. So I feel good about going into it.
How beneficial was it just to come in the spring and kind of have that head start? Has that really prepared you for this moment?
Definitely. I tell everybody that asks if you do it all over again, would you still come in the spring? And I said, with no hesitation, I definitely would. Just getting that experience to learn the offense with everybody, right? And then relearn it again in the summer, and then by the time we're going into fall camp, it's my third time looking at it all. So it's definitely helped me.
Connor, I don't know if you have anything to compare this to, but how would you say the team is reacting to losing 4 straight, right? How's the sort of mood of the team, the attitude, everything?
Obviously, everybody in that locker room is a competitor, and we all want to win games. But I think in some ways it's definitely brought us closer, and we've realized we need to play for each other. So that's kind of been the theme that we've been going forward. Just play for each other, play for the man next to you, play for Auburn, play for the name on your back and the name on the front.
You played a lot as a freshman in high school. Can you reach back to that now, or is it completely different in college?
There are some similarities where, you're going in, you haven't played high school football, but just the speed of the game and everything else, it's definitely a little bit different.
Was there a moment, I guess, to that point of where you noticed the speed being so different, if there was any individual learning point?
Probably that first spring practice, I was like, wow. I would say it kind of caught me off guard a little bit then, but like I was talking about, coming in the spring kind of helped me adjust to it, and now it's just how I practice. It's just I don't even think about it anymore.
At what point did you realize, or did you think, okay, I'm ready for this moment? Was there a certain time or a certain point, or has it just been a kind of a gradual process for you?
I think it's been more gradual. Obviously, you have to become, you have to learn the offense first before, and then you have to show that that you can do what you're supposed to when you go out there. So just the help of all the coaches, and like I said, the older guys in that room have been really helpful. And when I was getting ready to go in, they're like, "You're ready." I knew in my mind I was ready, but they were telling me to just to back it up. You're ready for this moment, and that's been helpful too.
What's it like having to be a vocal guy with a bunch of older guys around you? Is that something that you're comfortable with?
It's good because they're helping me learn it at the same time. Gunnar and all of them, they understand I'm a younger guy, and because they understand, they're helpful, and maybe if I miss something, they're there to help me, and so that's been helpful, and I really appreciate them for that.
Connor, a lot of freshman offensive linemen come in and redshirt their first year. Is that something you wanted to do? Are you happy to be playing? Which was it for you?
I'm just happy to go out there and help my team. Obviously, redshirting isn't an option anymore, but I'm going out there. I'm going to help in any way I can. So.
Connor, who in your life on your football journey helped you get to this point, and how have they been encouraging you this week?
It's a lot of people. Going up to this week, I've received a lot of text messages from, previous people I've played with in high school and my coaches in high school. But really, there's a lot of people, and if I named them, I'd probably be missing someone. But there's been a lot of people that have helped me get here.
Anything else?
Thank you, Connor.
Thank you.
Thank you.